Hey guys, so the system we've developed is to maximize profit for my startup back home, which is BYOB Bombay, which produces cocktail kits and sells it to people to make cocktails at home. So just to give you all a little background on the business, the business is, can we move to the next slide? The business sells these cocktail kits to people in Bombay, and I make these cocktail kits along with a friend in during the month of December for 3 hours when we get time in the morning before the rest of our day. And what we've been seeing is that the historically our orders have been exceeding our capacity, which is why there is some need for prioritization of orders, which we will get into in the next slide. So Tyson, do you want to talk us through that, please?
Yeah, so as Manav mentioned, business is run by two college students, and they're mainly limited by the number of free time, open hours that they have every day to make drinks. So they need a model that can help them choose which drinks to make and sell every day in order to maximize daily profit. And this is important because they have tons of demand, but just a limited amount of time to make drinks. So now we're going to go to the actual tool that we made, which is made with Excel and VBA. Once you open the sheet, the first thing you're going to see is this order data entry page. So all you have to do is click record order data. And so in the morning, Manav or whoever is using this sheet is just going to input the orders that they have for that day. So on the left, there's cocktail kits, and on the right, it's the same drinks, but just cocktail bottles. And so this is an example of an order set that they'll receive one morning. And once you input all that data, just click submit and X out of the user form. And the stuff you just inputted is going to populate on that sheet in column C.
Thanks, Tyson. Next, the next half of this worksheet has to do with the inventory that we actually use to make these drinks. As you can see, very similar idea here. We just click on the record inventory data tab, and then we're going to make some arbitrary numbers here, just for example's sake. 2,000 grams of sugar because we use a lot of sugar. And then simply click submit, exit out the user form, and it will populate the cell D with the available inventory we can have to use to make the cocktails. I hand it off to Ethan to talk about the cocktail information.
Absolutely. Thank you, Miga. So the majority of our cocktail information here is kind of the backbone of our model. These are the steps and instructions it takes to make each one of the 6 cocktails in either kit or just simply beverage form or just bottle alone. And so you can see not only does this describe the ingredients for each step, but also the time and most importantly, what type of variable this is. The complexity from this problem comes in the benefit of producing batches for each of our drinks in that if we were to make 4 or 6 different of the same drink, we could reuse some of the processes to reduce the time it would take to produce these drinks and overall maximize profit. So keeping that in mind with our inventory constraints and with our demand constraints, we built this model on our final page. And this model brings together all of the information that we've collected along with the time it takes to produce each drink to maximize the amount of profit you can make with respect to a time constraint, your inventories, and the demand of each drink, kit or bottle per day. So each morning when Manav wakes up to collect his orders, he can click on the solve button after inputting his data. So this sometimes takes a little while. It's quite a complex problem that we're asking the computer to solve here. And there we are. So you can see at the end of the day, he's expecting to make or 9,976 in profit this day based on these inventory constraints and demand constraints. And this is daily profit. So overall, quite a profitable business that Manav's running. Yeah, so thank you guys very much. And I hope you enjoyed our video.